What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing a potential blockbuster trade that involves the Los Angeles Lakers and the Washington Wizards, which is a backwards trade to me if you ask me. But let's proceed. This article was per Inquisitor and the headline reads, NBA rumors, proposed blockbuster sends Kristaps Porzingis and Caldwell-Pope to the Lakers for package centered on Russell Westbrook. This article was written by J.B. Barullo, and he goes on to say, the Los Angeles Lakers point guard Russell Westbrook is one of the veteran superstars who are expected to be traded in the 2022 NBA offseason. The Lakers added Westbrook to their roster with the hope that pairing him with LeBron James and Anthony Davis would give them a better chance of winning another NBA championship title. Unfortunately, the Lakers didn't only fail to reclaim their throne in the 2021-2022 NBA season, but they also ended up missing the playoffs. With his underwhelming performance and struggle to make himself fit with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, multiple signs are pointing out that the Lakers will try to get rid of Westbrook this summer. He goes on to say, return to Wizards. Trading Russell Westbrook would be a tough task for the Lakers. To successfully unload his massive salary, they should be willing to absorb another bad contract and sacrifice some of their future draft assets. In a recent article, James Piercy of NBA Analysis Network suggested a way on how the Lakers would be able to return the Brody to the Washington Wizards this summer. He says in the proposed trade scenario, the Lakers would be sending a trade package that includes Westbrook and 2 future first-round draft picks to the Wizards in exchange for Kristaps Porzingis and Caldwell-Pope. It goes on to say that the Lakers will go all in on winning another title. So if you guys would like to read the full article, the link is in the description box. So I think that this trade would be awful, completely awful. This would be a completely dumb trade if you ask me. And I know you guys wasn't asking me, but I'm telling you, it's a dumb trade. And the reason I say that this trade would be dumb is not because I wouldn't mind the Lakers acquiring Kristaps Porzingis, because I think that he is by far a phenomenal player, and I think a combination of him and Anthony Davis together would just be phenomenal. It would be like putting 2 Terminators alongside each other on the Lakers, right? Because at full strength, this will be a deadly duo. They could both play inside out. They could shoot the ball really well from the perimeter. They're really great for their size. They're 2 bigs that could really shoot the ball, and they're very versatile. And I think Porzingis at the 5 will give the Lakers more rim protection, and he'll just make Anthony Davis' job a lot easier instead of, Anthony Davis have to focus on both ends of the floor and exert all that energy to take a lot of pressure off him and LeBron James. I think there'll be the return of the Twin Towers, but my issue is, why would you give up your last couple of draft picks for Kristaps Porzingis and Caldwell-Pope and KCP, who you already had on your team before, and you traded him along with Kyle Kuzma, which I'm happy you guys got rid of Kyle Kuzma, because Kyle Kuzma seemed to be more focused on being a fashion model. Same thing with Ben Simmons. This tends to happen a lot with LeBron James led teams. They're famous for when players leave, they become great players. As I say, they're Calvin Cambridge when they're with LeBron James, but then once they put on them magical Jordans, then they become Michael Jordan. Okay, it's going to be like when Russell Westbrook is traded, in which Russell Westbrook has made it to the playoffs with everybody else and every other team that he's played for, except for when he's with LeBron James. He somehow doesn't know how to play basketball anymore, and he doesn't make the playoffs playing alongside LeBron James. But if Russell Westbrook were to go back to DC and plays out of his mind, then everybody will be saying, oh, the Lakers should have never traded Russell Westbrook. So you do all of that, just to get KCP back on your team. Anyway, but I would adjust this deal. I would see if the Lakers could do a 3-team trade and include Russell Westbrook in that deal, and just see if the Wizards would be willing to do a 3-team trade and do a sign-and trade for Bradley Beal, because LeBron James' best chance at winning another title is with Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal would correct every single Laker issue that the Lakers had. And had the Nets general manager, had been my friend on Facebook, if he had been my friend on Facebook, he would have been smarter and traded for Bradley Beal instead of traded for James Harden, who disappears in the postseason. I've been saying for the longest that both teams, the Nets and the 76ers, lost the trade, and I'm starting to look right more and more each day. So I think the Lakers must go all out on Bradley Beal, and if LeGM don't get another marquee talent in free agency or via trade, he could kiss his title hopes goodbye like a kid's first day starting pre-K, okay? Okay. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe.